Hello everyone, Total War Titan 02 here. Thank you for stopping by, and welcome to Americas. We are playing Medieval 2 Total War Kingdoms expansion in America. Today we are pitting the French and the English in a colonial war. Here we have an English colony, a decent-sized town, protected by a palisade wall, and a pretty sizable English army, being attacked by an equally sizable French army. Alright? Today we're doing something new. This is not a battle where either team did good, or it wasn't close or anything like that. This is a part of a new series that I'm going to call How Not to Win. This particular, in it, I'm going to be breaking down a battle where the AI, or someone else, usually the AI, did something incredibly stupid and absolutely lost all chance of victory. And I'm going to be breaking down every single mistake of theirs in excruciating detail. Alright? I'm not going to tell you what they did, although the video title should describe it all for you. But, see if you can't pick out. I'm going to point out some of their obvious mistakes, but see if you can't point them out, the bigger picture. Alright? Alright, so here we have my archers. This is mistake number one. They put their units in range of my archers. You can already see the damage it's doing. And you should just see these guys after a little bit of time. Like, not even the second in, there's two guys already dead, and numerous more on the way. Yeah, this is mistake number one. They put their guys too close to my archers, and they're being shredded. Alright? Now at this point it's understandable, although what I would do is I would just pull my guys back, send up my archers, my crossbowmen, which are actually well armored in loose formation. Seems like they're almost as good as Hobby's crossbowmen. And shell them with my cannon while having my guys back. But my own mortars are taking out their artillery with counter-artillery fire. Already. This is not how you win the siege battle, folks. They're not even pushing up their archers. Actually, no, their archers are in range. They're crossbowmen. Yeah, they're in range. They're firing. But it's nowhere near as effective. And this is on hard difficulty as usual, folks. My cannon's still causing damage. Yeah, 3 rams. They're reloading the rams. They're reloading their stuff. They have not opened a single breach yet, folks. And look over here at just the slaughter. Numerous pikemen and gendarmes. I don't know how to pronounce that. And they've lost half their artillery, and they're still taking quite a serious loss. Yeah, right there. Oh, in rapid succession, right in front of us. Well, my mortars just took out both their rams. What is the AI doing? Pull back. He's almost got a breach here, but what I would do if I was the French is I would use my one remaining ram and push now. I don't got time to be shredded like this by the English longbowmen. I mean, just look at it. That unit of good army is already reduced to 5 men. And that number is dropping. 4? Yeah. Can't believe they're not routing. And their archers are having almost no effect.
Walls have fallen. Steel and valiant hearts must be our walls now.
They did manage to land a good hit in the New World Cuirassiers standing here. That was a mistake on my part, but still. At this point, I would just send the ram up, open that breach, and send the guys here. I'm vulnerable at this point. My pikemen have their flank exposed. I'm pulling my guys back for fear of getting shelled a bit. Now I'm pulling back from the wall. Just launch your attack now, while I'm off on the back foot. Don't just stand there letting your guys get shelled. So yeah. Still just shredding their guys. I don't know what happens to those 4 lone cavalry. mortar fire still causing quite a bit of damage, along with archer fire. Setting my pikemen here to pull back to a more easily defendable square, because I do have the disadvantage of not very large numbers of troops. But right now the French are just sitting back when they could easily, see, just swoop down and take out that mortar. I accidentally sent that mortar outside. Why not just take it down? Or at least snipe it with the cannon. Point blank range, folks. Won't be that hard. Break the opening mechanism in the gate or something.
Steel and valiant hearts must be our walls now.
Archer's still shredding, this time a pikeman unit. It's like acid eating away at metal. I will say one thing, these Frenchmen must be incredibly brave to be standing under that amount of arrow fire. That effective arrow fire. English longbows are really effective. They do have the range advantage over the crossbows, but still. Why put your guys so close to enemy archers? Just shell them until you have a lot of breaches. Then swoop in really fast to minimize archer fire. Trying to reform, but not being able to do a good job of it. But yeah, my mortars took out their other culverin. The culverin unit is nothing more than a poorly armed melee unit now. Their culverin is gone. There's that revolt. Yeah, are they attacking now? Because they seem to be repositioning their ram. Speaking of which, why have the artificers manning the ram? I understand why I understand that you don't have a lot of foot soldiers right now, but why not put your adventurers on the ram? They're a lot better in a melee than artificers. I'm fairly certain oh, never mind. Don't. Still. Why put your artificers on the ram? Seems like my archers have stopped firing. I think they're out of ammo at this point. Yeah, they're out of ammo, because I'm pulling them back. These guys still got ammo, I think. But, yeah, 3 full health English archer units fired their full stock of ammunition without any cost. And did this. Just look at it. Devastation. Their archers are still firing the crossbowmen, but it's nowhere near as effective. They're moving in their bombard, which I will say at this point is kind of stupid because there's an arrow tower right there that's slowly sniping your guys. And again, it is just an arrow tower. It's not anything like mortar fire. But they're just trying to open up even more breaches. Oh, the guy loading the cannon. Okay, that was complete coincidence, but I think it's kind of sad. You can easily just take out that archer tire from beyond range and maybe get a few of those massive concentration of English troops in the background. Oh yeah, there's my archers that still have ammo. They're not full health anymore, but they've only lost 6 men. Now finally the AI is doing something right. They're actually shooting at my archers with their crossbows, and it's actually doing some damage. Yeah, they're out of ammo at this point, so I'm putting them in close formation so they'll be more effective in the melee and pulling them back. Yeah, how not to win, folks. They're pulling back their mortar, their bombard, but my mortars still have plenty of ammo. And as far as I know, they've still been having at it. Actually, they're kind of standing there. I wonder what they're doing. Still, this is a... If they are just standing there, this is a big break for the enemy. Because they've had a horrible... They've been doing a horrible job of handling this battle so far. They needed a break. Nope, never mind. Here comes the mortar fire. Where did they land? I heard them. Yeah, see it. My mortar fire has been devastating, along with my archer fire. Even in the medieval era, artillery was everything. Their cannons still firing. My mortars returning fire. See where these shells land. See if you can see them. I don't see them. Huh. Maybe it'll be a bit more interesting to watch my guys fire. If I were the French at this point,
The walls have fallen. Steel and
I would
valiant
just charge
hearts
the
must be our
breaches that
walls
don't
now.
have pikemen lining them. Yeah, that's one you kind of get a break for not charging. There's a line of pikemen there. Pretty healthy unit of pikemen too. But seriously, come on, just charge into this area, take out that revolt, and then reform and then thrust forward with your heavy infantry. Or you better get what pikemen you still have. So you have 2 units of full strength pikemen. And your adventurers are pretty good in the fight too. Don't shell them with your one remaining bombard, which isn't even that good against cannon. And there's already plenty of breaches against infantry. Alright. Now I think they're trying to take out the arrow tower. Oh, I think those guys just got a direct hit with a mortar because they're spreading out in loose formation. Yikes. Oh, there was a hit too. I just missed it. Come on, you guys saw it. At least I hope you guys did. More hits. Right in front of our eyes. Mortar fire is still effective. You're only buying him time to do more damage. Can't watch the mortar. I can't watch the bombard fire because we'll miss the mortar impact.
We're under attack!
You're right. Oh, that guy got blown higher than the ram. Two shells nearly indistinguishable, missing the target. Although that was actually kind of good marksmanship. Look at the range they're firing at, folks. This isn't like pinpoint laser blast or something. This is medieval warfare, folks. We didn't have good cannons back then. And they're using a bombard. Their good cannon were blown up by my mortars. Well, not blown up, but destroyed. Look at what the mortar fire did. They were depleted by half. Damaging. I mean, very damaging artillery fire. Sorry about the lag. A few mortars, a few pipes can survive there. A few died, but they're reforming. Seems like they're just taking out the arrow tower that isn't even going to be important. And their guys get hit by very clustered, very good job of artillery fire. They've whittled this unit down to 17. It's almost as the Englishman did. Ooh, very close shot though. Nice. tower, but hit the wall right next to it. Instead of zeroing in. Their aim is improving. But still, all that time wasted. Yeah, that time they could have easily charged the breach. Oh, finally they hit it. Finally. And that's not even an important tower. I mean, it's gotta be a good 50 feet away from the... Gotta be a good 50 feet from the breach. Keep in mind, my guys have already pulled back to the city streets. Yeah, it's just an artillery duel now. French slowly being whittled. There he is. That idiot. French generalized, for some reason, refusing to charge. Why? He's got shells landing in front of him. Mortar going off next to him. He must be like... His men must be getting restless at this point. Waiting out mortar bombardment. This is worse than World War I, folks. This is not a stalemate. This is... Well, actually, yeah, this is a stalemate because of the French's indecision. Now, I'm criticizing myself here, folks. I got to take on an arrow tower, which is a bit more useful because of the breach right there. Now, criticizing myself here a bit, folks. I could easily have this point swept out, hit their weakened flank, just turn the whole flank. The army at this point of theirs is just pitiful. Pitiful. I could have easily swept them off the field. Criticizing myself, folks. Incoming shell right there. Yep, see it? Hey, spinal with a thud. Here's shells coming in. Not shells. Take out that tower. Oh, now they're attacking. Now they're attacking. Finally, after destroying two unimportant towers, they're pushing forward under very poor mortar marksmanship. They seem to be focusing their attack on this side of the flank. Of course, going in here. Now, they're obviously going to try and take out this small cluster of guys by pushing through. But I question the decision to send the cavalry first. Send the pikemen first, of all people. Again, their cavalry are pretty healthy, so I understand somewhat, but still.
St. George, save us! The enemy have the walls! Look to our defense, or all will be lost!
Now, my pikemen didn't get their wall down in time, so they are doing a good job, but they sent their dual bodyguard and their general into the fray. There he is, there he is. Send their general into that fray against pikemen. Pikemen, which are backed up by our troops. At this point, oh, they're finally using fire. Here they destroy that revolt. My bad. Here they're dealing with a pikeman unit. And archers. And now, here's my pikeman coming in. Here I just put, this is a perfect opportunity for them to outflank, but instead, they charge these pikes, which, as we all know, is a really bad idea once the pike wall is down. Trying to get past them. They're finally getting past them. But, still an incredible disadvantage there. Yeah, here they finally decide to hammer an anvil, and it's got some work. They're routing a longbowman. 5 longbowmen left. They're finally launching their assault, and they're doing a poor job of it. Now here I am, sneaky, sending my cavalry around the flanks. mortar is finally doing some work while I'm shooting at the archers back here that are ready to beef up the wall should it fail. Now they also stupidly surrounded my few remaining crewmen. You always want to leave your enemy a route of exit. But they're not even taking efforts to make sure their flank is defended.
Units, move out!
Here they have my guys stuck in a little knot, bunked together, surrounded.
Units!
And now no longer surrounded. And all of a sudden, they didn't even check their flank, and only just sent their general to cover their flank. Which I'm fairly sure we all know that's something you never want to do, send your general straight to the enemy. Unless you're in desperate circumstances. Like, for example, you've got only archers left that are out of ammo, and you need to keep their morale up, you know, spearmen and swordsmen.
Units! March!
But there's no one to keep the morale up here, it's just a general's unit. The morale is needed down here, where, yes, you're breaking a pikeman unit.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
You've got adventurers, which, while they're good in the fight, are not necessarily the best in melee against, say, English New World cuirassiers. And now here I am sending up my longbowmen who are out of ammo to beef up the defense here. Over here the numbers are quite thin. I'm just grinding them back. Phalanx type thing here. Backed up with the New World cuirassiers.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
Now that was just a cool shot.
Sent the base cur to hell.
Now their archers are finally doing something good. They're crossbows. They're shooting right into my troops. Now if I were them, I would forget archers and just outflank those guys. But now these guys notice them and are coming after them. Mortar fire is... Well, not mortar fire. I do have one mortar left. The other mortar was abandoned. But yeah, they're just surrounded at this point. They're completely beaten. This is not how you win a siege, folks. The mortar crew, the bombard crew, I will say, is diligent. Not breaking in the face of charging cavalry, and it's surrounded by your funny men. So after the cavalry charge makes impact, and even then you're sticking up in the melee, I will say that's pretty impressive. Well, it's not until the second one comes to break. Oh, the mortar crew is still there. Cool. I just need to mop up a few remaining troops. There's a pikeman unit there. Yeah, this pikeman unit did quite good, blocking the cavalry charge to get around the flank this direction. You can see by all the dead English knights and pikemen. Now they're up against New World cuirassiers, and more of them coming.
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Not really. It's more like they'd be awed by the general stupidity. I deployed less men than they had, although not by much. I only lost 338 men. Had 383 left. Now, all I had defending was a wooden palisade wall. A wooden palisade wall that 2 shots from an ordinary bombard could cut through. And yet their ineptitude and failure to attack lost them 3 cannon destroyed, a 4th one captured, and their army is scattered. Just a complete idiot. Anyway, if you liked this series, if you like the idea of this series, be sure to let me know. In the poll, I'm going to be posting a poll. So, also, if you like the video, be sure to subscribe. And if you have a story of the, if you happen to have a battle of how the AI was incredibly stupid like that, be sure to post it in the comments. Have a nice day. Total War Titan, out.